Oh, am I recording now? Oh, apparently I'm recording now, and I wasn't even before. So hi, I'm Emily, and I'm making a video. I find making videos awkward sometimes, but I'm decently okay at talking on them. I'm just a little bit awkward. So I used to make videos ages and ages ago, and then I kind of took them all down because I was like, I just like I felt like I had a lot of feelings at the time, and I talked through my feelings through a video, and I would post them, and people were like, I love your videos, they're so positive, and like they're so encouraging, and all of that. But then I was like, what if I say something that then I don't agree with later on in life, and someone else has like taken my advice and they loved my advice then, or like it, like, I don't know, they loved it and they took it, and then later on in life I'm like, I don't even agree with the advice I gave. So anyways, I kind of deleted all of those videos, and some of them I have on my old computer somewhere, I don't even know where, and yeah, it is what it is. They're places and they're not seen anymore. I remember the one time I did one where I was like outside and talking about my divorce and how encouraged I was feeling through like my relationship with God, and I'm like, that video I'd like to find somewhere because I feel like that one was really good and really encouraging. So I just feel like I'm on here to kind of just give life encouragement, and um, yeah, I like, here I am 31, almost 32, and I'm still single and I'm living on my own. And at this moment, it's possible. Who knows how much longer I can live on my own for, and that is my biggest fear in life, I think. It's funny because I don't have many fears. I am like this weird bug person. I see bugs and I'm like, ooh, what kind of a bug is that? There's a few bugs where I'm like, ew, that thing is gross and I hate it. Maple bugs, hate them. They are the worst bug in the world. My fire alarm was going off one day because the battery was dying. And I was like, great, I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to take this off and change the battery. And so I figured it out, and as soon as I screwed it off, oh, yeah, no, just a maple bug like crawls out of it. And I was like, of all freaking bugs to crawl out of my fire alarm, it had to be a freaking maple bug. I would have been fine with an earwig. I would have been fine with a praying mantis. They don't come out of fire alarms, and they don't even really come around this area, I don't think. But still, I would have been fine with any other bug. Some weird beetle. A June bug. A legit June bug. Because in Alberta, they call June bugs the bugs that are like maple, not maple bugs. They're like beetles. Some sort of like birch beetle or something that like stick to you. But they call them June bugs here. But like June bugs are like gross brown beetles. And yeah, they are more so in Ontario, I think, than out here. I don't think I've ever seen one out here. But yeah, like, I would have preferred any other bug than that. Um, but anyways, I just sidetracked from where I was going. Um, where was I going with this? I think just in general, like I just wanted to come on here and like talk about life and encouragement and stuff like that, because yeah, like here I am, almost 32 years old, living on my own. Now I'm just repeating what I was already saying. um but yeah, like I'm living on my own and I'm getting by and I'm doing okay. I hate being single, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, screw it, girl power, because God has a plan for me. God has a purpose for me. I don't know quite what it is. Sometimes I feel like I have this odd gift to like see through what other people's lives are panning out to be, and like I see situations and I like can see and understand where those situations are going, and like I've actually legit like seen those situations play out to exactly where I felt like they were going, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. that's great. How did I know that that was going to happen? But I can't see that with my own life. And it kind of sucks sometimes because it's like, sometimes I find myself like crushing on someone and I'm like, this is going to work. This is going to be it. This is going to be the situation. And I pray about it. And then it's like, haha, no, thank you. Like, God's like, not your time, not your person. And I'm like, hey, thanks, God. Thank you for that. Thank you for having me get my hopes up. Or I just like get my hopes up and tell all my friends, and then it ends. And I'm like, oh, I told too many people that destroyed the situation. So like I go through phases where I'm just like, singleness is great. And then I go through phases where I'm like, I hate being single. Or I have to carry up all my groceries up 3 flights of stairs. And I'm like, I hate this so much. Where is the man? Heck, I can haul tables up and down stairs. I can like haul my 4 studded tires with rims up and down the stairs. I'm a strong freaking independent woman. I can do it. I'm super strong. I know it. Yeah. Heck yeah. I don't look it, but I am strong. I am strong in strength, like muscle-wise, and in my personality in ways. I can be shy and timid sometimes. This is my dog. He's massive and right in the way. Dude, move out of the way, puppy. Scooch your butt or sit down, one or the other. Yeah, scooch your butt or sit down. Attention seeker. But so anyways, you're being a big distraction. Big distraction on my video. So anyways, I know that I can be strong in many ways, and I also know that I can be shy and like timid and stuff like that. It takes me a while sometimes when I'm getting to know people to actually really open up and show who I am and my true colors, but most people who do end up seeing my true colors and knowing who I am tend to seem to like me. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Is anybody everybody's cup of tea? No. And that kind of sucks sometimes because I feel like as a child of God, like my love for people is like to love God and love people and to just be an encouragement in my life. And I just like, I want to leave this world known as someone who had a strong faith and tried to live out her life through her faith kind of thing. And I know I'm not perfect, and I know that I've done things in life that are not perfect whatsoever at all. None of us are perfect, and none of us ever will be. But yeah, I feel like all I really want to do through my life is encourage and love people, and I just would really love to find a partner to do that with in life. But the thing is, I also am not the kind of person who's going to settle for someone who, like, I don't know. I'm just not going to settle for someone, if that makes sense. And, like, I'm not going to date someone who doesn't love God. Like, I want to be with someone who aligns with the same values as I do and who wants to serve God the same way and who wants to love God and love people. And so I find when I have crushes, it's because I see what someone is doing within the church, or I see how their personality aligns with God and how they want to serve God, and I'm just like, man, like that's super attractive. But I think that in today's society and today's world, a lot of people don't think that way, and they don't look at it that way. They just like look at attraction or humor or like personality in general, or like they just like look at different things that just to me don't really align properly. And I'm like, I feel like our purpose as Christians is to be here for God and to love God, love people, and like maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but it's kind of been like the thing that I live by is like plant seeds, love God, love people. And I feel like I've been living by this for quite some time now, that it's just sort of like, in my opinion, this is what we're here for. And so when it comes to dating and relationships, that's what I plan to look for, is someone who wants to love God and love people as well, and who wants to do that with me. And it excites me to think of that. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm also content in my singleness, as much as I go through waves. Everybody does, I believe. Yeah, I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. And I'm going to embrace the singleness that I have, and I'm going to love God, love people throughout my singleness. I'm going to serve in my church. I'm going to care for the people in my workplace and for the people in the community. And I'm just going to do my best to show and shine God's love, because I believe that that's what we're here for. I have Isaiah 6:8 tattooed on my body, because in my opinion, when I think of that verse, I think of like, send me out into this world each and every day to just love God and love people and show and share and shine God's love, because I feel like that is my purpose, to show and shine God's love. And I'm like, it's not like a set purpose of like, I'm to marry this person and live this type of life, and I'm to live this type of job, or like work this type of job, and I'm to do this. Like, I don't feel like I have this set purpose to have a set job and to have a set path of life. Like, I just feel like I'm here to just love God, love people. And I'm like, I can do that in any job, although I feel more purposeful in the job that I have. I can do that in any situation, and anywhere I go, I could live anywhere and do these things. And I'm super happy and content with that. And in all honesty, like, I also, what are you eating, dog? Probably food. Hey, what is that? 1 second. Apparently he just had a massive piece of bone. That happens. But yeah, so like, I feel like I can do that from anywhere, and I kind of love that, because I think the more places I'm to live in life as well, the more people I'm to know, and the more people I'm to reach. And yeah, I don't really mind being a mover in life. I kind of really want to. I just like shook weirdly when I said that. I kind of really want to like buy a bus and convert it into a home and just be on wheels. But looking into it, I'm like, this is freaking expensive. I don't really know how this is going to be made possible. But I mean, anything is possible with God if it's in his will. So maybe it's just something I need to pray about, see if it's in his will. Because yeah, I'd kind of like actually love to just be my home in a bus and just kind of drive places and stay there for time to time kind of thing, and like get to know people all over. And you are so massive. Bring a massive dog in a bus with me. But yeah, I'm like, I think it would be like just really awesome to like live in different places and get to know different people and just be a light in so many different places. But it's obviously something that I have to pray about, and something that I have to continue to ask God for guidance and encouragement in. And just in life in general, I need to just continue asking God for guidance and encouragement. And yeah, I like, maybe this video is all over the place, and if so, I apologize. If it's encouraging, great, I'm glad. My dog's like, but yeah, I'm like, life is just, we're here to love God and love people, in my opinion. We all have different purposes, so maybe that's just part of mine. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I love life. I love God. I actually hate this earth, but I love life. That sounds so confusing. Like, I love life because God has blessed me with it. God has put me through trials and errors and gotten me through them to give me encouragement and see light through the dark times. Yet this world is getting so much darker and so much harder that it's like I hate the world itself and I cannot wait to go to heaven. Um, but while we're here, I'm like, we have to make the most of it and love one another and encourage one another through each and every day. And I'm just like, it's exciting to think that there's a God out there that loves and cares for us and can get us through this dark time. And yeah, I'm just like, I go through phases where I don't always feel as thankful and I don't always feel as grateful and I don't always feel as blessed. But I am so thankful, I am so grateful, and I am so blessed by all that God has to offer. And I am excited to see what his plans are for me. And I will continue to embrace my singleness until God blesses me with the husband, if that is to ever happen. And if not, you know what? God's just going to provide for my life however he sees fit. So, yeah. Feeling grateful, feeling thankful, feeling blessed.